Eventually, traders shift focus away from politics towards macroeconomic data. In the first half of the week, the economic calendar sets the tone for trading instruments on Forex. Let's watch a video calendar on InstaForex TV channel to find out what data is due until the weekend. On Thursday, traders would like to check whether Germany's revised CPI matches preliminary figures. According to flash estimates, consumer inflation accelerated to 1.5% in December on a yearly basis from a 1.1% gain at the highest rate since July. Rising inflation could indicate that the most powerful Eurozone's economy is gaining momentum. In case the revised CPI confirms the flash estimate, the euro-dollar pair is set to climb. However, the dynamic of the most popular currency pair could change a few hours later. During the North American trade, the US will release a report on retail sales for December. The consensus expects growth of 0.3%. Importantly, such consumer activity during Christmas sales can hardly be defined as robust. Nevertheless, any positive value is bullish to the US dollar. If the forecast comes true, the euro-dollar pair will make a correctional decline. On the same day, ECB President Christine Lagarde will deliver a speech at the New Year's reception in the town hall in Frankfurt. Pondering over the impact of her speech on the euro, we should bear in mind her recent letter to the ECB officials. Christine Lagarde calls on her colleagues to refrain from public remarks on the reviewed ECB strategy until January 23rd. Forward guidance will be unveiled on that day. In this context, the ECB leader is likely to evade comments on prospects of monetary policy in her speech. In the second half of the week, traders are alert to a report of crucial importance: China's gross domestic product for the fourth quarter. China's economy is expected to grow 6% at the same rate as in the third quarter. It would be the lowest economic growth in the recent 27 years. In other words, the largest global economy in terms of purchasing power parity is obviously cooling down. This fact is likely to dent demand for risky assets. China will report on its GDP on early Friday. In the European trade on Friday, investors are anticipating a report on the UK retail sales. This data could help the pound sterling regain some losses against the US dollar in the short term. Analysts reckon that retail sales surged 2.7% in annual terms in December. In case the actual data meets expectations, the pound-dollar pair will jump for a short while. Apart from the above said events, it would be a good idea to take notice of other reports. On Thursday, traders will get to know the ECB monetary policy meeting accounts, as well as a series of macroeconomic data from the US. On Friday, in addition to China's GDP, traders will find out about China's industrial production. Don't miss a final December CPI for the Eurozone. The US will present a batch of economic data, metrics on the construction sector, industrial production data, and a consumer sentiment index. And this was the financial calendar for Trader on Insta TV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to always keep track of the financial events. See you back soon.